Right. So in this video, we're going to go through how to emit particles and particles from this object. And we're going to emit in a particular way. So it's not just going to come off the entire surface. We're going to define which parts are going to be emitting using a ramp. And we're going to animate that ramp going, well, top down or bottom up or side to side, whichever. And the emission will follow that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is to set up the ramp properly. And in this case, I want, let's say it's go up and down. Okay. And what I want to do is fix the UVs so that we can do that. Some objects, okay, you might need UVs for other reasons. Like if there are textures, they might be UV'd a certain way. But for this, we want to UV. Okay. We just want a planar projection. I'm going to do this from the z-axis. That's fine. Okay. And if I go to my UV editor, you can see that this is what the UVs look like. Now I want to scale this down ever so slightly, just so the UVs don't touch the corners of the UV space. A bit more. Okay. Next, we're going to add a material. Doesn't really matter right now what material it is. Get the hypershade open, and I can do a surface shader. Okay, so again, at this point, doesn't really matter. All we want is to be sure that there is a ramp that's visible. Okay, so for the color slot of the surface shader, I'm going to get a ramp. And if I press 6, I can see the effect of my ramp here. There we go. And if I make my adjustments, you'll see that the ramp goes up and down. And remember, we're going to be emitting particles from this. And the way surface emission works is you can specify an image or any black and white image or pattern for emission. And the way my process is that is white is where it's going to emit, and black is where there'll be no emission at all. So what we want here is to have 3 sliders, black, white, black. So you get a strand of white like this or in between, right? If you want to go side to side, then you just flip the type of ramp to U. So you're going from this way to that way, right? So this is front back. If you want to go from this side to that side, then you would have to project on X instead of Z, right? This looks good. Let's try this one instead. Let's start from the tail. Okay, just make sure there's no white when you start. There we go. Okay, then we want a keyframe selected position of each of these sliders. Okay, so you select the circles to select the sliders, and you can drag them. Remember, if I click anywhere in the ramp, I'm creating a new slider. If I click the box underneath that slider, it gets deleted. Okay, so right now I just want to keyframe these guys. So I'll select the black one. Let's say starts at frame 5. Selected position, right click, set key, select the white one, right click, set key, select the black again, that last black one, right click, set key, go forward, let's say 60 frames, okay, frame 60, and then I will move all of these to the other side of the ramp, like so, until just about there's no more white coming out. Okay, and then again, I can keyframe these guys. Set key, set key, set key. Okay, and if all goes well, right, you can see we now have a stripe of white just rolling along. Right, if I switch again to V, it's going that way. For this, let's stick with you. Okay, and you can save this now, and that is the first part of your setup. Okay, next we're going to be doing the particles. We're going to get it to emit from the stripe only, and then we're going to look at the look of the particles, how to set that up.